Come on in. Can I share my screen with my audience? Wait for people to come in. Got one person in. We got the window. We got the Chrome tab. Hey, LaDonna, how are you? Hope things are well with you. I'm just trying to see if I can share my screen with you. And let's see if I can share that. Okay. People are coming in. Hopefully, mom is doing okay as well, LaDonna. Just coming in with some updates and some Q&A. DD929. I'm not sure who you are, but hello to you as well. Okay. So let's switch over. Okay. Let's go to our screen there. Okay. Crystal Copeland, hello, Mr. Charles. I'm still planning to the in-person getting coins together. All right. So yes, as far as the in-person training, we have Affirm payment plans. We have payment plans where you can do as well. The in-person, I'm assuming you're the in-person dispatcher training. So let's go to that screen since we're speaking about that right now. In our products menu, and the in-person training for that week. The month of February is next week. No, it's not. It's 2 weeks from now, the 19th. We have in-person, right, as well as virtual now. We've included virtual with live stream. So if you can't come, if you can't physically be there in person, then you can join via Zoom, right? So, and we offer payment options with Affirm. We got approved with a merchant account with Affirm, and um, go from there. So, and it's Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the dispatcher side. We do have a freight broker side that same day, that same week. Okay. Um, since you're in here, guys, click the thumbs up. There's 8 of you guys in here so far. Thumbs up, like this broadcast, this stream right now, right? So, what you will learn, of course, on Monday, we go over the general concept of what freight dispatching is and who are the dispatchers. Um, we also cover some of the prerequisites. What are some of the pre-requirements of being a dispatcher? It's mainly starting your business, starting your company, things of that nature, right? On Tuesday we cover the actual packets you need as a dispatch service, your dispatcher packet, okay, and the documents that's contained therein, right? So as far as Exodus is concerned, there are 3 documents that you would need to make up your dispatcher packet. That is the dispatcher agreement, the limited power of attorney, and the carrier's profile. Those are the 3 documents that make up the packet. And you create that internally for your company prior to even going after a carrier. And in our ongoing training, where you get more extensive 90-day training, self-paced, we have templates that you can use and design your own based off of our examples. Okay. So that's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we cover equipment types. What are equipment types? Of course, we cover the different equipment types. We define what an equipment type is first, right? The three major ones: drive-in, flatbeds, and reefers. And we discuss briefly the other specialty equipment types also, so that you can know the difference in which ones to target initially as um, individual dispatch services, right? Then Thursday, we cover the ways, the different methods and steps to getting truck drivers to agree for you to dispatch for them. Essentially, selling yourself and your service as a dispatcher to the potential truck drivers. Okay. So that is on Thursday. And then also on Thursday, we cover the workflow, the process of dispatching. So from the time you get a carrier, booking that load, talking to the broker, getting a load for your carrier, maybe finding them another load, a backhaul, So, and then on Friday, it's quiz time. We test your knowledge of everything that we gave you Monday through Thursday, quizzes. We give out certificates at the in-person training. I'm sure you've seen some videos that we put out of students who have gone through so far. We have events, take them out to lunch, go to different events like bowling, casino, what have you, something local, just to have some fun, because it's like a family environment, right? So we do things like that as well. So it's not just training, but it's also having a little fun as well. And as we do more of these activities, there will be more larger scale types of events, right? We give out, my wife and I give out $25 gift cards to the students, certificates, everything's recorded, testimonials, things like that. So uh, the reason I come on here tonight is to just further push the concept of the in-person trainings. For those of you who learn in person, they want to see me in person, meet myself and my wife, and get some upfront formal training, right? That, number one. Number two, to introduce the options of payment plans now. We have an approved merchant account. It's called Affirm. Um, we went through three different merchant accounts: um, Klarna, Afterpay, and then finally Affirm, which approved us. So that as well. And then also we want to mention that our 90-day uh, self-paced training that we have online, 90 days, 3 months, we have extended our sale for that. So our 20% off sale. So, and that is also a payment plan um, process as well. So it was good until uh, January 31st, but we've extended it into February for Valentine's Day, Black History Month. You choose the holiday, right? so, so for those of you who may know someone who want to come in single member or two member, 20% off. Promo code is New Year 2024. Everything is pretty much right in front of you on the website to look at and consider. And if you scroll down, you will get to see what's all included in that. And again, we do offer payment options. What all do you get when you come into the 90-day course? And everything is being automated too. We're automating each module. We have quizzes automated and generates the certificates after you pass. You have to have an 80 percentile or better to pass the quiz to get your certificate for that specific module. And then at the end of the 4 modules, you have a final exam quiz for the 4 modules, get a certificate for that. And then after the end of that final exam quiz for the 4 modules, you can request a certificate for the entire program, the 90-day program. So it's a gradual process of motivating you and rewarding you, things of that nature. Okay. What do you get in the training? Of course, is right here. You get to set up your own email and password that you access our members portal, our back office. Only members have access to this, right? You go through orientation. We talk about business setup, strategies, and concepts. 4 self-paced modules. The live Zoom trainings. We have Zoom trainings every second and fourth week of each month. 3 days in those weeks. Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, and Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern. Our next training in dispatching will be this coming Sunday, the 11th, at 11 a.m. All the Zoom trainings are recorded, and they are stored in our portal under our training videos library. Where is that, you ask? It is in our main menu. And those of you who are not members, you get a glimpse of our main menu. But right here, our members portal, Dispatcher 101, members portal, main menu, back office, right? Right here. Okay, right there. This is our training videos library. And like I was saying earlier, when you first enroll, you get orientation, you get ebooks, 3 ebooks, 1 glossary. We've produced the ebooks. Okay. Business setup. We do offer one-on-one consultations, and we do referrals. If you refer someone and they fill out the referral form, then you can get paid for that. Okay, you get a referral fee, right? And then we have our modules 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get carriers, load boards. Speaking of load boards, we give you access to multiple load boards, and these are live load boards to give you experience on how to utilize them, their user experience, right? And in each module, there's a quiz in there. And then we have a final exam quiz. Then we have a certificate request for the total program, right? And you could either continue after 90 days or cancel the subscription. Right here, let us know. There's a light box that pops up and it sends us an alert. So we can let you know there. We have documents, forms and document templates, tools and resources that you're going to use as a dispatcher to help you along the way. And we're adding to those things, making them more updated, if you will. Here's our training videos library, where every Zoom call is recorded. So if you miss a live Zoom call, you can go in there and catch the recording to go back and catch up, right? You may have missed something. And then we have how-to video series, okay? So let's take a look at the one of the modules, right? And to get a look at the quiz. So if you go to the module here, module 1, how to get carriers, right here you got the 3 major equipment types, different methods of getting carriers, the dispatcher packet. We cover that in module 1, right? And all its content. But right here where it says module 1 quiz, it's going to anchor down to the module 1 quiz, and you click the module 1 quiz. If you notice, I took out the answers in here because some people were cheating, right? For lack of a better word, right? So took that out. So you hit the module 1 quiz and it'll come to you're not going to get a PDF. Now you're going to get an auto-generated, digitized internal quiz. So you hit start, and then it'll go in here and start asking you questions about the module. So you hit start again, and module 1 quiz, and you get in here and continue. And now it starts to ask questions about that module, and you answer true, false, multiple choice, things of that nature. Okay. I'm scrolling through real fast, so you won't see some of the questions, but it's fine. And then you need a passing grade of 80. So you do that. Then you get the certificate auto generated to you, right? And the same thing with the other modules, module 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So that is our portal here. We have our affiliates. We have our social media stuff. You can join our Facebook group, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. You guys are already on the YouTube channel. You can subscribe. So, okay. Any questions so far about some of the changes? We got other things coming downstream, but any questions? I don't want to hold you guys too long. I know it's been a while. I'm going to start coming in. Now that I see I can share my screen on the YouTube Live, I'll probably share the screen for the subscribers of the YouTube channel who are not enrolled members in the course, as a way to kind of motivate them to consider. So, okay. But any questions? where you at? What are you looking for in the coming year, 2024? What are your plans for 2024 as it relates to starting a business? What about the transportation industry? What does the market dictate right now for the industry? Are the numbers up? Are they down? What's going on with fuel? What's going on with supply chain? Uh, all types of aspects of the industry, different modes to help you decide which way you want to go in the industry. You know, I entertain any questions. Any questions? I just left the freight broker side answering questions over there. So, no questions. I can get off. No questions. I just want to make sure I come on because I had a large gap between our last training and our next live training with our students. So I figured I'd come on to the YouTube channel and um, make my presence known. I want to start showing myself more so on here as well to promote the things that we have going on, namely the affirm payment plans and also the in-person trainings, the in-person and virtual trainings. So that's what we want to promote as well here, particularly the in-person trainings. We want people to come out in person. Now, I think more towards the spring and the summertime will be a little bit more ideal because you guys want to go on vacation. I'm sure you'll love to come to the Virginia Beach area, down to the ocean front, put your feet in the Atlantic Ocean and enjoy the breeze and have a drink or whatever. Nothing too heavy, right? And get to see different aspects of the transportation industry without even knowing that you're viewing the different aspects of the transportation industry, whether it's air freight, whether it's ocean freight, whether it's trucking, whether it's rail, whether it's pipeline. We see all facets coming through here. So, Olivia Prather, has anything changed with invoicing? Uh, what do you mean by that? Has anything changed with invoicing? Can you elaborate a little bit more on that question? Invoicing from the dispatcher to the carrier for the dispatch service invoicing, or invoicing for the carrier when they need the invoice to get paid by a broker or a factoring company? I need to know which side are you asking that question? Which side are you asking that question? Is it the carrier side or the dispatcher side? Paid to the okay. So you as a dispatcher, oftentimes you will invoice your carrier as they are getting close to delivering that load or after they've delivered that load and gotten their proof of delivery or what's called a POD, right? Um, because carriers get paid, you usually dispatchers typically get paid after the carrier is paid for their services of transporting freight from shipper to receiver, right? And carriers get paid different ways: directly from a customer shipper, through a brokered load, or through their factoring company, right? In all of those cases, the dispatcher usually invoices the carrier because you have the relationship and the contract with the motor carrier. Dispatchers do not get paid by the shippers. They don't get paid by the brokers. Some cases they can be paid through the factoring company if the factoring company has a special service set up with the factoring whereby if you have an affiliate relationship with the factoring company whereby you bring them a carrier who doesn't have factoring and they onboard them or they get them set up for factoring, part of that they'll pay you, the factoring company will pay the dispatcher a referral fee. In addition to that, if and when that carrier turns in invoices to be factored or get paid by, the factoring company will pay the carrier their rate and they'll pay the dispatcher who brought that carrier to the factoring company. So, for example, if you booked a $3,000 load for your carrier, you brought them a factoring company, they got approved by that factoring company. and the factory company offered to pay the dispatcher in addition to paying the carrier, you charge 10%. $3,000 load, remember? 10% of, how much is 10% of $3,000? Let's do some mathematics. What is that number? What's 10%? 300, correct. So remember, it was a $3,000 load. Carrier delivered it, turned in the PO, got the POD for proof of delivery. They go send the invoice to the factory company to get paid. Factory company is going to pay the carrier $2,700 and you $300 because that's your 10%, and the carrier gets the 27. That's a case where if a factory company offers to pay the dispatcher the same time that they pay the carrier, how it operates. Otherwise, it's either you would have to wait till the carrier gets paid by the broker, by the shipper directly, or by a factory company who does not offer that type of service where they pay the dispatcher at the same time they pay the carrier. Okay, so some factory companies offer that as a service, as an added service. Others do not. They'll just pay the carrier through the factory company and don't care about the dispatcher. So another thing could be a credit card authorization, but most truck drivers are not going to give dispatchers their credit card information and have themselves opt in to a credit card charge, whereby if they don't pay the dispatcher what's due to the dispatcher has every recourse to charge their credit card because the carrier opted in to that credit card authorization. So what factoring companies have that service? Well, one that we know of in our network is Seven Oaks. So under services, affiliates, and partners, factoring, we have Monica here over at Seven Oaks. Let me copy this and give that for you guys here. She's been doing this for over 25 years of service. And she comes into she's a part of our network. She's a part of our Facebook group, and she provides content consistently for our Facebook group. And when she comes onto our live Zoom calls, she answers questions about factoring, and she breaks it down very thoroughly. So Monica is very good at what she does. So whether you choose to use her service or not, you will still get educated about the concept of factoring and all the different added services that's included with factoring. Like it says here, no fixed term contract, no termination fees, immediate funding on valid invoices. Valid invoices meaning that your carrier done the job and then they got a POD, so they got a right to have a valid invoice because they did a valid job, right? Credit information on prospective and existing customers, professional assistance with collections. So all these different services that factoring companies offer. So if you're going to entertain as a dispatch service, getting your carriers who do not have factoring set up with factoring, you want to understand what are all of the services that a factoring company offers, and then choose the best factoring company that comes close to meeting most of those services, right? That's pretty much how you would do anything, though. If you want to choose a new car dealership, you want to choose a new outfit, whatever, right? So, how much for your program? It depends on which part do you want to do the 90-day course. That'll be the $599 minus the 20%. And then we just had a person sign up tonight. And what they did, they opted in for the Affirm eligibility for the payment plan. Then they went to order the course, put in the promo code for the 20% off, which took it from $599 to $479, and then they opted in for the payment plan. So they paid $80 a month for so many months, right? So they didn't pay. So when they paid for the course, they didn't pay $599. They paid like 80 something bucks because there was a payment plan, and they added a 20% on top of that. right? That may not be you. I'm just saying that's the double whammy savings we have here. We just saw how that worked. My wife and I, we were on the phone with a gentleman, and he just joined tonight. He initially, what he first did, he went into the purchase page. Let me see how far I can go. He went to the purchase page. It pops up with the affirm here, and then he said, "See if you qualify. They're going to check you, see if you qualify." He qualified for like $1,500. He chose one of the options, and he saw that he qualified, right? So he qualified. And then, so he went past that point, and then he added to cart, right? He added it to the cart after he qualified, and he went to view cart, and it showed the information here, right? And then he entered. He had remember now he had already qualified for a firm, so he was already in the system under the firm part. So next he went to enter the promo code, which in this case is New Year 2024, right? Hit apply. So that changed $5.99 to like what? $4.79 right there. And then he went to go check out. Now I can't do it. I can only go so far myself because I'm not going to purchase it. I'm just showing you the steps, right? So he went to check out. Other payment options. He shows Venmo and all that stuff. Pay later. He went to check out, and then he added his information, right? He added his name and phone number, save and continue, and all those other things. And then when he went to go finally check out, the Affirm concept popped up and said, "Okay, which of those options you chose earlier on in Affirm do you want to apply?" He applied the $80 a month one, and that's all he paid. Now Affirm pays us, the company, full price minus their percentage of having a merchant account with us, whatever that charge is, and then they'll deal with the customer who ordered the course on the back end, you guys, at your monthly payments, however long the terms that you chose, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. That's how it works. So I'm glad I'm able to show the screen now to kind of give you kind of an overview of how that works, so you can kind of see how Affirm. Now this is applying Affirm with a promo. Some months I may not offer a promo, so you just apply just Affirm, and it'll be easier as opposed to these extra steps. It'll be easier. Okay. So I'm back out of that. So hopefully that answered. Let me remove this. That answered your question there. Okay. But it's good that we have the option now to offer for those of you who may not have the budget to pay full price, whether it's 20% off or not, um, to pay full price, And again, what's all included? Of course, you read this. That's the disclaimer right there. So, right. Any other questions? Nope. Yes, maybe. Okay. If I have two students, do you offer referral? Yes. So, if you want to do a referral, that's a great question. Let's go to the referral page so I can show you that. Okay. Let's go back to the top. Under services. Okay. Select referrals. Okay. Under the referral page, right here, we have two types of referrals: Dispatcher 101 and Freight Broker 101. Right? We're talking about dispatchers. I'm going to scroll back up to the Dispatcher 101. Correct? So if you're referring someone, I will refer them separately. If you got multiple people, refer them one at a time so you can get the most bang for your buck, right? The most refund or most referral. So the only thing that I require is receipts. And the way to get receipts, basically saying that you were the person who referred this person. Prior to them paying for the course, I need the referral form submitted to us electronically. And this is how it's done, where it says fill out referral form. You click this, a light box will pop up like this. Okay. you will fill out who is the new member, the person you are referring, their name, Jane Doe, John Doe, whoever you are referring. Put their name, their number, their email. Which Dispatcher 101 program are you enrolling under? Well, you're enrolling single member or 2-for-1, single member. And then you put your name as the referrer. Referrer's name, referrer's phone number, referrer's email. So we can track who was the person who referred the person who just enrolled. This is our receipt. Okay. This is our receipt. And then once that person enrolls now, I can go back and reference the email to see who the person was that referred them and pay them accordingly. You guys understand that, right? That's how it works. Now, I've had cases where a person enrolled and then a month later said, "Oh, by the way, I referred that person. I need a receipt. I can't pay you just because you said you referred them. I need proof that you did." Right? Just like you bought something from a store and you want to take it back. Most cases, if you don't have a receipt of purchase, they're not going to refund you. Right? So it's the same concept. This is a business, right? We got to operate as such. So anyone who refers someone to Dispatcher 101 training for beginners at the single member $5.99 price will get a $50 referral credit. If you refer 2 people, you get $100. The 2-for-1, if they purchase the 2-for-1. You said you had 2 people, and I'm not sure if they're joining as individuals or they're joining as the 2-for-1. So that's something that you and those individuals, I don't know if they know each other or not. So if you refer them individual, either way, you're still going to get $100 because it's either 50 for each person, which is $100, or 100 for 2 people. So either way, you're going to get $100 if you refer both of them and they enroll. That's the kicker. They have to enroll, right? And so everything has to be in play, right? So hopefully that answered that question as well. But that's a way of you. I had a person one time, 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, they were just referring people left and right and submitting the reforms, and I was paying them. They were making like 10 people at one time for the week, and they got $500 just for referring people 10 times. Extra stream of income, if you will. You can make money off just referring. You can start a referral business and refer people to a program to get paid for referring them. Right? I thought of it like that. It's like kind of an affiliate marketing kind of thing. So, but that's the referral concept. Okay. So under services, we offer different things. We have video testimonials. We're now doing also, if you want a website design, if you like how my website looks, I offer a website only on the Wix.com platform because I'm very good at Wix at this point, right? So I've been doing it for 4 years now, so I understand so you have to have purchased a Wix.com domain. You just can't have a Wix.com free website where it says your name, janedoe.com/Wix site and all the other junk behind it in the URL. You have to actually have a Wix domain, janedoe.com. That's a domain. Not that plus Wix and all the other stuff. That is just a free site through Wix. And I can tell the difference between a domain and a free Wix site. Once you do that, then I would just need your logins to your editor and your dashboard and to be able to do what I do, for you on your website. So, okay. We offer that as an added service now. Yes, your program still offers app services. You mean load boards. That's what you're talking about, app services. Yes, we do. We offer in our program, in our 90-day training under Module 2, load boards, and it's been updated right here. Here's our PDF with the logins for the load boards. I'm not going to click it, obviously. This is a recording. But we offer Trucking Planet, Truck Loads, or Trucker's Path, DAT, which is the Power Select, Next Load, Direct Freight Services. We offer free freight search, freight, some private load boards. List goes on and on. We offer a load board, 123 load board, which is one of the top 3 load boards, as a promotion. We have a partnership with 123 load board, whereby because you remember most load boards require you to have an authority, an MC number to be able to access them, to pay for the subscription. So 123 load board promo offer with the promo code 48,000, you get the first month for free. And then if you choose to purchase a subscription, either the $35 per month basic, the $45 per month premium, or the $55 per month premium plus version of the load board, you get that without having to have an MC number as a dispatch service, being a part of Exodus, our affiliate link with that. So let's go to where that is. We click this, open it up, and we give you the link, the affiliate link for our there. And the promo code is 48,000. So when you decide, after, you'll sign up and get 30 days for free to get to use the user experience. And then if you decide, you can purchase one of I recommend the highest one, the premium plus, at $55 per month. That's pretty inexpensive for a load board, but it provides some of the same basic features as a DAT, as a truck stop, what have you. So, okay. But that's where, and here's the video that I did with Lauren Metzen, who is the owner of 123 Load Board, and his 2 members that are on his development team. We did about a 30-minute video about it, and he decided, he says, it'll be more beneficial if he opens it up and gives the dispatch service companies carrier level logins without being required to have an MC number. And that's what we decided to do. Okay. So you can take advantage of that as well. All right, guys. Olivia Prater is asking all the questions. No one else has any questions, which is fine. I just wanted to make sure everyone else is good before we get off. Again, our next live for our members, our Dispatcher 101 ongoing members, our next live Zoom training will be, let me show you that calendar. Let's go to will be Sunday, the Zoom calendar here. Sunday, the 11th, I believe, of February. Let's go down to this calendar. Right there. Okay. For our members. Sunday, the 11th, Wednesday, the 14th, which is coincidentally Valentine's Day. And then 15th is my mother's birthday. She's deceased. And then Saturday, the 17th at 12 noon. So every second and fourth week of each month. Okay. We're in February. So we're just moving. January's already come and gone. Right. So there we have it. All right. Very good. I'm glad I was able to share the screen. I will stop sharing for now. Okay, and get ready to get off. Been on here pretty extensively. Get a chance to answer all the questions, or all of Olivia's questions. So, all right. Thank you guys. For those of you who are members, I will see you guys on Sunday. Of course, anyone, if you have any questions for me outside of this that you felt that you didn't ask, but you should have asked, but you still want to ask, I'm putting my phone number in, as well as the email. Okay, go from there. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, click the thumbs up for us, please, so we can get this algorithm thing going for the YouTube channel to add some exposure there. Okay. All righty. As always, I appreciate you guys. And for those of you who are students, again, I will see you Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, other than that, you guys have a great night and enjoy the rest of your week. And I will talk to you soon.